to now demonstrate a bridge exercise. This is primarily typically thought of as a glute exercise, a butt exercise, and it is for sure. In our case, it's also going to be an abdominal exercise and a pelvic floor exercise because that's sort of what all of these should be if you're doing them correctly. So you're going to start lying on your back, just like we did for the diastasis recti test. You want your feet flat on the floor. You want your toes pointing forward, and if you can't see them, go ahead and use your elbows to help you up because I don't want you doing a full sit-up right now. So I'm looking, my feet are facing straight forward. They're about hips distance apart, and I should be able to just gently tickle my heels with my fingertips. That means that my feet are close enough to my body. So what we're going to do here is you're going to try to keep your shoulders and neck relaxed. You're going to try to draw your rib cage together and downward a little bit without hunching your shoulders. So it's more of sort of a drawing together and a little bit of a rotation in that rib cage. You're going to take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to scoop up and in with the abs and the pelvic floor without tucking your pelvis. And then you're just going to raise the hips up until they're in line with the rest of your body. If you have a lot of tightness in your outer hips or your hip flexors, you may not be able to come all the way up into a straight line. And that's okay. What we're working on here is just the neural function, retraining these muscles to work properly. So it's less about how high you can go. In fact, you definitely shouldn't be going any higher than a nice straight line. In yoga and other maybe exercise classes and things, sometimes they encourage you to go as high as you can, and that's not always an advantageous thing, especially if you have low back problems and so forth. So again, shoulders are relaxed, rib cage comes together and downward slightly while still keeping this relaxed. Pelvis remains untucked as you scoop up and in and exhale, and then you're going to come up. And then you can inhale as you come back down. If you run out of breath, that's fine. Make sure you're doing that check in between each one initially until you really have it down and you don't have to think about it as much. Okay.